Hello, Crystal here and welcome back to a new episode of TekTopia. So we're starting off on a new morning and my first task, wow, that token is huge. My first task is to get a butcher, who I just saw over there somewhere. So this will be one of our children that have grown up. And this is, I believe, Veronica. Yep. Hello, Veronica. So we'll watch her and see what she does. As you can see, we have quite a few animals now. And she's just going for a chicken. There we go. So we got 3 bits of chicken. Now I believe the butcher actually takes the actual non-village animals first. So perhaps this cow was one that was captured and taken in. Not entirely sure. There we go. So, leather and raw beef. So there we go, that's what the butcher does. And then those bits of meat that the butcher took in here, the chef will take and go and cook them. So we've got 3 bits of chicken, 4 bits of beef. So today's plan, we're going to be making a barracks for our guards. Now I'm going to put it over there where all them torches are. Now the barracks is actually quite expensive. It's 7 blocks and 7 singles. So it's going to take a lot. Now in the barracks you get 10 beds for guards because guards actually live in the barracks. Now we have now 3 guards. So I'm going to make a very temporary home 4 because I've got the token for it, a home 4. And we're going to pop 4 children down who are going to go into the... Some are going to be guards and I think I'm going to make it some of them into farmers. Now for a home, it's actually very basic. I'm going to need, obviously, the home for one of them and a door, which I don't have. Oh God, here we go. Let's go and get a door. Now, very simple home. So, this is all that is required for a home. This is obviously going to be temporary. Let's get out 4 children. We're going to use the 4 singles. Oh, I didn't want all of them. Alright, we'll use these 4 here. There you go, 2 of each. We'll let them grow up. By the time they've grown up, I should have a barracks ready. So, onto the barracks. We have the basics of what it looks like. There's obviously no windows and there's no door and there's no beds currently. This is actually large enough for 10 people. That's the size of a barracks typically. I've included the roof over here because we also are going to have an outdoor training area. Now, they train by using armour stands, so the guard will come along and practice their moves against the armour stand. So I'm going to have them out here. So if you put more than one person can chain at a time. Although I suppose they would probably chain on the same one, maybe, but I don't know. There we go. Obviously these are just... Yeah, I don't want to break it. Obviously these are just decorative. But they will use the armour stands to fight against, or chain against I should say. Alright, and I think we're pretty much done. I put a few variations on the floor going in, make it a bit more varied. And inside, as I have a little bit more space to work with, I've decorated a little bit more. Got a few tables, a little side table bit, beds. I can add more of these in because actually the space is bigger, because this bit here will also be counted as part of the building. Hopefully. So what I plan to do now is get a building token plus some more guards, because we've got I think all 3 of the children have grown up now. There's that one there. Right, so that's worked. Okay, so that's our 3 guards. They've claimed the beds in here. There's our first guard. There we go. So we've got 5 guards now. And now I'm going to put down 4 more children. I might use them for... Right, so now as we've got a barracks, we can actually get a captain. This is the captain of the guard. The captain is the leader of the guards. And I've decided it's going to be between Paige and Scarlet, who's here. Because these are the first 2 guards I got in this village. So I'm actually going to make it as Scarlet. Now, Captain Scarlet now. That means when she wears her uniform, her guard outfit, you'll see she has these little, like, wings on her helmet. And the other guards will actually salute her as well. Okay, here we go. Here's Scarlet. You can see her little wings at the sides. Oh! That's a super duper attack, that is. So yeah, as you see, I've had to move the token for the barracks over here, because when it was over there it wasn't registering this bit here as an outside, as an actual part of it. And if they don't see it, then they're not going to use the not going to use it. I'm going to move that and all. It's just still weird. For the moment I'm ignoring the weirdness for the door. I don't really know what to do with it quite. So yeah, so now the barracks includes this bit, along with the armour stands so they can chain. I've made this bit just open. Okay, our children have now grown up. I've made 2 of them miners and 1 of them a farmer. And now Megan, who is a level 28, I'm going to make into something that we haven't got before. This is going to be a cleric. So a cleric is quite an interesting one. A cleric, let's catch her first. Come on. There we go. A cleric heals people. So let me just click on her. She'll bless and heal. So you often find clerics will work with the guards to heal them as they go out and fight. So she's now gone to sleep because she'll work at night time with the guards. So obviously we'll have to wait until it's night before we figure that out. Now, I'm fairly sure all of my villagers, there are spare beds around, even though she's laying in a yellow one. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But this can't stay here, so I think it's time I make my temporary house a little bit more permanent and not there. Nice. Our cleric will be up during the night with our guards, and the cleric will randomly cast Bless on various people. And then if any of my guards are injured fighting, the cleric can come along and heal that person as well. Unfortunately, it's not something they do all the time, so it's actually really hard to catch them doing it. See, that guard there has actually been blessed. You can see the little bubbles around them. And when they get blessed, they have a temporary boost of their ability, which you can just see that because it's green. She just did the bard by the look of it. Okay, so meanwhile, I have got rid of our temporary house over there, and this is our new house. They're 2 4 houses. I've only got 1 token in currently. Kids got blessed. Lovely. So yeah, just simply decorated this little table, some chairs, lights, nothing terribly fancy. And upstairs, obviously not a lot happening in here. Why do you feel crowded? I wonder if... I think they're crowded because of that. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave me a like. And while you're down there, please subscribe for more. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.